Alright, y'all, we can start working on the season leveling up. I got some XP coins we're gonna flop on. Turn them bad boys on and see what's up with that. I got the weed right here. I got the wax right here. I think we're gonna take some wax for sure. We're gonna hit some wax. And as y'all can see, me and the character both rocking that. You know what I mean? You gotta have that Chicago Bulls. Alright, here we go. And not just that, but y'all probably gonna get to see my set shot go purple. That's really what it's at. Set shot got a couple of games of me shooting.
They're ready to light it up tonight.
Pass him the rock. And let him operate. Let him operate. Let him operate. Come on. Yeah, give him the ball. He's splashing. What is y'all waiting on? You need a constant rebounder right there underneath. Because as soon as he hit it, just give it back. Come on, you gotta get him down with it. Get him down with it. Like this. Yeah, we ain't missing nothing, dog. Even though they're trying to put me out of bounds.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there, well, this has all the makings of a great game, Grant. It's a matchup between two Eastern Conference juggernauts.
Oh, B.A., this will be a great test for both sides. They're each loaded with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised if these teams end up meeting in the postseason.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Garland. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, B.A.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Here's
Z. Another 3 for Chicago. Well, you knew it was simply a matter of time. It's happened. MP inking his first major shoe endorsement deal.
And MP had the same dream as a lot of young players before him, playing in the NBA in a pair of Jordans. Now that the dream's been realized, I'm sure MP couldn't be happier.
RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There's an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
He's supposed to be working on set shot specialist. He hit 3 for 3 already.
Now Garland, coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Hunter, the screen. Can they get it? And it's Chicago with a board. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the
Big
course of the
matches.
season.
I came out there, shot for 11 points in 1 minute, and boop,
And Kenny
just like that. 11 points. Man, he was crushing that.
The troops and talk it over.
That's what we need to hurry up, get that set shot perfect.
And this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
No questions. He has been on fire. He's really showing us what the complete package looks like for a shooting guard. Getting points, but also doing a lot off ball to affect the game.
Here's Mobley doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Pass to Mitchell to win the run. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And that just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Here's Mitchell. He's off on the layup.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Here's Z. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. And he jams it home with authority.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them.
Hey,
Huge
Marie.
difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
How you doing?
Back to Garland. From downtown. Knocks down the triple. Garland's got 5 now.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
DeSumo on the wing. Here's Z. Another 3 for Chicago.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Garland, the pass to Hunter. To the inside. Here's Allen. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Vucevic. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, "We have each other's backs." That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3. Chicago leading by 13. Here's Z. Another 3 for Chicago.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep.
Yeah, we're at the point of the season now where, like, my character's starting to get comfortable on the team. He's starting to get more
seconds left to play in the first. Launches it.
At this point.
Chicago with a rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all
That's exactly what we want. The behavior that he is showing is exactly 27 points in the quarter. That's good stuff.
This coaching staff is for these tough road games.
And here's Hunter
There
for
we
3.
go.
And
That's
no
3
good.
more for me.
Oh, he really
Let's go. Get it there.
Even though he missed,
Get it there.
really like
Get it there, baby. Get it there.
So it's the Chicago Bulls.
They got to review that or
no?
no?
19 going into the break.
I don't know if they got to review that or not.
Shooting, a big
But that was
reason they
definitely a
have a
buzzer beater.
sizable lead. Time for a quick break. Then back. And if you're just tuning in,
No,
we've
it
got a
didn't
wide
count.
margin on the scoreboard.
It didn't count.
Plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in
But
terms of where
he
the
hits
points
the
are coming
moving
from
shot
for
quite
the
a bit.
Bulls.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
All right,
See, if anybody's watching my character stamina down there where he runs and turbos up, right now it's close to full. That's why those go skills are still up there. You're going to activate the go skill when his fatigue is, he acting like he don't want to play, he ain't performing.
He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
Hunter's checked in for Thompson. On defense, the Bulls. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. A shot by Merrill, no good. Chicago's got 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in the
so long, bro. You trash. Get it there.
Z's got 30 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Pass to Merrill. Shot to stop the run.
That's all.
And he banks in the layup.
Oh, come
They
on.
allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better.
He don't have interior defense, though. He got
It takes multiple
the
guys to step in.
perimeter
And
defense.
again, it's Chicago with a three.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's
See,
led to
when
a
that
lot
takeover
of
will
good,
be
clean
moving
open
his
looks.
too.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Hunter. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
So that boy ain't paying attention. What up, Cloud? That boy ain't paying attention. Let's
Of course,
go.
it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Jerome passes to Strus. Mobley down low. Collins there. Collins with the defensive effort.
You
Let's
often
go.
expect him to convert
Come
these
on,
types of
bullshit.
shots, but the
Let's
D
go.
must have made their presence
run.
felt to prevent that one.
Set
He's been
shot, set
dominant
shot,
all
set
game
shot.
long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Give me
we have a
that.
chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's
Step
calling
back.
in right now.
Set
Shams,
shot.
great to have you on, bud.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Many
Let's
consider
go.
this summer to be the
Let's
most
go.
challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, though?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his three-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5.
Rick, I messed that up. That was my fault. No, y'all shooting for
Plenty
what?
of daylight on that shot.
Oh, yeah, they need to chill that out. You don't need no shots, bro. We don't need you getting us down here.
Garland, the pass to
Matter of
Mobley.
fact, you know what, dude? Just because he did that, y'all. He don't need no more buckets. This is called my career. This is not Giddy. It's not called Giddy. He was tripping for that.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Grant, for the Cavs to take that next step in terms of contending, what do you think has to happen?
Well, number one, enhancing their ability to put pressure on the rim. When you look at their rate of free throws and offensive rebounds, there's big room for improvement.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real.
Shook him out his socks.
Routinely at the top of
Shook him out his
total
socks.
attendance. Even on the
So we can hit that set shot. Let's go.
Sprinkled in every crowd.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball.
We need
The
at least
preparation,
7 more.
The interaction with his teammates, he has fun out there on the floor.
Here's Garland, outside for Mitchell.
That's off.
The
I played too
Cavaliers
good at
again
defense. Give me the
cannot
ball.
hit.
Oh, man.
Give me the ball. We're going to the corner with it. Step back so you make sure you're in range. Oh, I'm supposed to hit that.
Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Pass to Mobley. Inside. Mitchell misses.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
I need 2 threes with 53 seconds.
The last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Strus. Back to Garland. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by Mitchell.
He's up and off.
Continues to cast away, but the
He passes.
haven't been
Zoe does not deliver. Come on, yo.
Offensive rebound.
Give me the ball.
Night so far, 2 for 2.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Here's Garland. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Garland's got 10 points.
You see the body control that Garland has. Takes on the defender, gets hit.
And
okay.
Again
Come on. I need one damn point.
I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single
Get that shot off. Give it here. Give it here, Giddy. Give it here. Spin catch.
4-3.
Jump shot. Good. Let's go. Let's go. 52 at the half.
He's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make.
52 at the half. Let's go. That boy said he on pace. He want at least 102 points at the end of the game. He got to continue to hit those threes though.
Big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly.
In that second quarter, he got a little shaky with it. The first quarter, he was tagging their ass, but in that second quarter, that wasn't the best performance.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play,
break it all down. We're going to hit the Seahawks right now.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Well, right now for the Bulls, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago.
I don't know what Giddey thought he was doing, y'all, but we done made 14 threes, and we are about to break the three-point record for this team, for the league, and for basketball ever in the game. Curry, Kobe, Jordan, all of them got to get out the way right now. Buddy got 52 points, which means he only needs 49 more to be better than Wilt Still. Let's go.
Next up, the Knicks in New York.
Playing. Give me the ball.
Be the first leg of just a two-game trip.
Let's go.
Good. Another from three.
You got to knock them points down.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Outside Mitchell. Good work there as it goes. Mitchell's gotten his first basket of the night.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb. And again for three.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taking it to another level, though. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number.
Why is anyone else shooting threes right now? I done broke the record for the most threes. Why are they not giving me the ball? Let's go. We finna tear that record up.
Wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift. Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. From deep, Mitchell.
Make him shoot, yeah.
Mitchell can't get that one to fall.
Shoot.
And this is exactly who you want taking
See, I don't like Giddey, yo.
You just missed it.
I keep saying this, that like the team needs to get rid of Giddey.
Another one falls. Amazing.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for third most 60-point games in league history.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Down low.
Good. That's exactly what we
started
want.
out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Garland draws the double from deep. Mitchell. Zeazon grabs the board. Zeazon has got 4 rebounds now.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Cleveland again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Sinks
it from distance. Let's go.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Here's Z. And another one.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
And again.
Unreal.
It's only Wilt and Kobe have more points than we've ever scored in the game, and we're only in the third quarter.
This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt
and got it. Another basket.
That score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
The shot by Z, no good. And the Cavs shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Robbed. This one for 3. Yet another bucket.
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game.
And to think he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100. This is a game we'll be talking about for decades.
15 points away from Wilt. 16 points away
from downtown.
Outside Garland. To stop the run. No good on the layup. And
appreciate you tuning in and watching. I appreciate you tuning in and watching. We shooting to beat Wilt to steal Chamberlain's record right now. It's the third quarter, and I am 85 points in. Just wham. Look at the highlights. It's like three-pointer. So we about to beat Wilt's record off up in here. That's what it is. All Buddy got to do is keep doing what he's been doing.
And we return to the action.
To be honest, I don't think it's going to be close. I don't think it's even going to be close,
Give
really.
this man his flowers. He is putting on a
15
game.
points in one quarter. they won't even tell you how many the I scored in each quarter, but you could look at that from like the game stats, I guess. But
and while this milestone is a testament to MP's individual greatness, he's still all about the team. His priority, first and foremost, is winning, and he's done everything possible to make that happen tonight.
On the court for the Cavaliers. Ty Jerome is out there.
Come on, you got to hit those, bro.
Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's
you got to hit them.
And it's Wade in at the 5 spot.
See,
and out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up.
The whole thing about it is the time.
They'll be matching up against
anybody who's beat Wilt's record before, you have to know that it's about the time. And when they do things like this, they stop the time, or you allow them to spend more time with the ball instead of them shooting, it isn't good for you. You need them points continuously moving and that clock continuously moving.
Pass to Strus.
See, like right now, put it up. Yes.
Called in by Herter.
Come on, okay,
they're up considerably because of their efforts.
You have to keep the game moving like that, otherwise you're not going to get the record.
Here's Z. Buries it from
there we go. We could already been waiting. What's that? That's like the third 3 right there. We could have been 6 more points
ahead.
For the
Cavaliers, they're shooting a rough 25% for the field in this game. Outside Garland. Back to Jerome.
See, that's part of it too. You double guys. If you double guys, they'll quickly get their shot off and you can go.
Yeah, Garland is good at finding his guys
they can't
out
come
there.
Back.
He's selfless with the ball.
For Chicago, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th.
Well, there go too, buddy. Since you speaking on it.
Incredible feat. Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Banked it in off the glass.
Shaping up to be
here in a second, they're going to be talking about how I scored more points than anyone's ever scored in an NBA game. And they thought this record was never going to be beat because of Wilkes' skill. And
this game has his name.
We're just a couple shots away.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
Jerome.
Here's
Jerome in the house. Jerome in the house. Jerome in the house.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the problem.
Let's go.
We've been watching
That's 97.
Out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Okiki, the pass to Hunter.
Okiki.
Stolen by Smith.
Okiki loses it. Joe right up the middle, step back. Buckets. Buckets.
Can you believe it? He's done the unthinkable and
tied the record for
most points.
What an incredible effort.
We ain't done. There's 2 minutes left in the game, yo. We about to pass, man.
A mark that stood since 1962.
We about to pass Wilt's record up. They talking about tie it.
Here's Z.
Nope.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It ain't enough just to tie it. You got to break that shit. You got to break it, bro. Your first shot after tying it, you missed. That's ridiculous. What's that record up? Boom. Boom, boom, boom. What's that record up?
I've seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
There it is, baby.
Yeah, and he's passed
there it is.
Chamberlain's legendary.
And he had 2 rebounds and 3 steals. Let's go.
I mean, that has stood since 1962.
A huge night for MP.
You heard that? They ain't seen nobody play ball something like that since 1962, man. I wasn't even around back then.
Man, this hasn't even sunk in yet. On a night like this, setting a record for points in the game, you're so in the zone that it feels like everything is just effortless. But it's not. There's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but he trying to get emotional while we still in the shoot the bucket, get the money mode right now. He trying to be like, oh, yeah, I can't believe this, and da-da-da-da-da. No.
Pass to Jerome.
None of that,
launches
bro.
a three.
You got to believe this because we still going.
Another three.
And another one from distance. He's hot, and they keep feeding him.
And White has got the ball here for Chicago. The three is up.
You can't call it hot when things like that are happening to Buddy.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely
on point. Me and Jerome over here in the shootout.
Win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them. But it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight,
no, he didn't.
The one thing that stands
out off the backboard. Oh, come on. You're supposed to retrieve that, Zo. You're supposed to retrieve that.
Defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute
retrieve this one then. Let's get it. Let's go.
Oh, he's been absolutely
assist of the game right here, y'all. Hook him right there. Switch it over. Throw it off. Catch it. Switch it again. Let's go.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Hey, we take a foul.
Making a switch
111 points. You got to have at least a foul in that game. You went crazy. You had to foul at least somebody.
Now here's Garland. Allen a screen to the paint. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Hits a three-pointer.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
He is just tagging and attacking them viciously.
You love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style. Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Pass to Mitchell. Down low.
They wasn't going to shoot. They didn't want me to get the 120 on their head.
Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Yo, his set shot specialist should have went up so much just due to the fact that he just shot the lights out of there. They really should have just gave him purple as many times as he triggered it. They were like trigger.
Bettina.
MP, you just did one of the most incredible things anyone has ever done in the history of professional sports.
It's true.
When you see something like that, or when you do something like that, it's hard to describe it in anything other than cliche, which had me thinking. Athletes sometimes describe nights like tonight as, the hoop being bigger, appearing bigger than usual. Is that actually true? Or is it just a phrase that gets thrown around to try and describe the indescribable?
It seems transparent, like there is no rim. You, on a night like tonight, you feel where the rim is more than you see it, if that makes any sense.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could have played with my eyes closed tonight and still got the win. That's how locked in I was.
Should try that on your next game.
You know what? Maybe I will, actually. Because otherwise I might fall asleep out there. This game This game is getting way too easy for me, Bettina. Thank you, Bettina.
Damn, he says it's getting way too easy for me.
Joe.
Where does breaking this record rank as far as your career accomplishments?
Where do you think it ranks, Joe? I just broke the most impossible record in professional sports.
I don't know. I'm not you.
So when's the last time you seen someone score 100 points?
I've never seen it, obviously.
Okay, so that should tell you how high it ranks, right? So what do you want me to do? You want me to create a PowerPoint presentation on my list of accomplishments and then give them a score? I give them a 4, Joe. What does that do for you?
So 4 out of 5 stars then?
Come on, Joe. I don't ask a lot, okay? Just think about what you're saying before you say it. All right, I'm gonna ask you a question now. If you were named the best reporter to ever live, should I ask you where that ranks on your list of accomplishments?
So number 1 then. Okay.
Thanks, Joe. Next question.
What's up, Holly Khan?
Never thought I'd see someone score over 100 points. You're unbelievable, man.
Man, I know scoring is up, but topping 100, just ridiculous. Go off, MP.
Good game, MP. Good job, MP. That's going to win you some new fans.
I didn't even turn it on. I should have. Yeah, I'm about to turn it on. But okay. Really, that's the last stat that I really care about right there. 14,000. Let's do this. Oh, he was just talking about how great the game was that I did, and So he about to get beat up right now. He's saying how great it was that I scored 100. Buckets. Step back. Buckets. See, the game is tripping because every time I green it like that and it goes in, it's supposed to squeaky pop. Yeah. So we watched me make 2-3 of them, and there's another one did not make a noise. Like, I don't know why it'd be doing that, but see, there goes one.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Greg is a player. How long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game and you need to provide.
Well, let's start out ruthless. We're going to start out crazy right now. I don't care. See, because he hit that, but he ain't going to keep hitting that.
And it's Josh Giddey.
I will legit hit that all night long.
And he can't answer
all night. I missed one.
And the Knicks with possession.
Ooh,
it's a 3-point game. And
so he coming off the 100-point game just done.
That is his first foul of the game.
Weird.
Now, here's Achua.
It's okay, though, y'all. He's about to start busting the shot.
Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Here's Z. And the Bulls, another 3.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. Achua, no good. Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Z, good on the triple. Z's got 9.
Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
For 3, Bridges. New York missing again. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the 76ers and Philadelphia.
It's not hard. He looks for the guy with the red hair, and the guy with the red hair just goes to work and goes to work and goes to work. It ain't hard for him.
That's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some
they
things
call a
over.
timeout. It's time for me to get
some
peanut
things
butter
to
sandwich.
adjust.
I got the lunch.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Knicks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And checking out Chicago, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
To end the run, Brunson no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Here's Z. Hands it from downtown. Z's got 15.
Crushing it. right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
From the arc, the shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. 18 points for Z.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Kolek. New York, no good that time either.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
That's his fault, gambling on Towns and Bronson.
Landry Shamet's checked in for New York. Chicago also making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's White in for Dosunmu. Knicks trail by 16. Here's Achua. Pass to Kolek to stop the drought. It's all in by the Bulls. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Z. And the Bulls, another three.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And here is Achua. Here's Kolek. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Giddey. 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Z, good.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
New York's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pass to Shamet. Three-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Now
they
8
said
seconds.
The goal is to score 30 points in this game. I've got 30 points in the first quarter.
Down low. And the dunk by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and
but that boy can't get you no W.
Finished by Karl Anthony.
To the right side. Puts up a three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Z. Here he goes. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. It's Chicago running away with it. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
So far, his best is 119. But I'm off to a great start right now. He got like 30. He got 35 right now. Oh, man.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Bridges out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Payne. Then it's Robinson. And it's Kolek in at the 2 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Bridges kicks to Payne. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Payne's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Z. And again for three.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Kolek, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying.
Good, another
Damn.
from three.
He said, buddy, so cold, he making the temperature in the room colder. That's fucked up.
Keeps knocking him down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau.
The three he's describing, y'all, is like the record he's describing is also my record already. And on top of that, like, yo, we stood at not even at half.
Team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, DA. Thank you.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard.
Connects again from distance.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single-game triples. Just a master cannoneer.
Firing away and making a little history in the process. What an honor to witness this. What an honor to be here. He is, quite simply, as good as you'll ever see from long range.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
New York's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Count the basket. Here's Z. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, drops in the tray.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
1:12 left in the first half of the game. Takes a three. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
White with the double team. To the left side wing. Kolek, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Z. Connects again.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness. White with the double team. To the inside, Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
What the hell was that?
This is his first free throw of the game.
Maybe 65 at the half, though. That ain't bad. Maybe 65 at the half. Oh, I ain't hating.
One at the line is good.
Oh, no, they set me down. They set me down. Oh, man. How you sit a guy down with 62 points right now? This coach is an idiot. Fire this guy. Fire this guy, y'all.
After it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Taking a look here at Chicago, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Chicago Bulls.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching big fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Z out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Already one of the best passers in the NBA. Josh Giddey. DB, what's next for him?
I think the only thing that has to improve is the consistency from range shooting. It's such an important aspect for a guard to play. But he's shown a willingness and a found confidence in that perimeter game. And let's remember, Kev, he's in his early 20s. There's so much time for development. Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Here's Z. And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got 6.
Yeah, because he's not playing defense. He's not really worried about that.
Right back at
it's more like shoot that ball.
Nothing less from these two, taking pride.
I want to put up as many threes as possible.
Pass to Towns. Bridges double team. Here's Achua. A dunk by Achua.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
How is that not offensive interference?
This one for 3. Hits it again. Wow. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Here's McBride. And again, New York with the triple.
Let them shoot.
Boy, Mikal just adding value to your team when he's keeping his
The faster they get good shots off, the more threes I can hurl up.
Here's Z. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's been out of this world tonight. Unreal offensively.
The points just keep adding up. Close to the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. McBride's shot is off. Chicago's gone 4-6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been there.
Buries it from three-point range.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's foul number 2 for him. Landry Shamet's checked in for Miles McBride. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Josh Giddey. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is something you're seeing evolve with Mikal Bridges, expanding his playmaking abilities.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Z, yet another bucket.
unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Pass to Shamet. Fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Collins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Z. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shamet trying to break loose. Here's Bridges. Plays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got 6.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Another bucket. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. Runs in the pass to Achua. Bridges with it. Now here's Brunson. Some nice passing by New York here. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Set me down. Dang, that was cold.
The Bulls shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Cameron Payne. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Towns, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And here's Payne to the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Don't you love how Towns' hands
yeah, but he can't lead his team to a W though.
Terrific job on the pick and roll.
Here's Z. He got it again. Sensational. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Payne passes to Towns. That's tipped. Just over a minute play.
That shit was jacked. He was shaking out of his socks, and then I splashed it on. Hold up, y'all. Run that back. Oh, let's zoom out and run that back. Run that shit back. Buddy said, yo, I see him. He weak. Boop, give me that. Takes it from him. Takes off. And if you see, he's trying to play defense right here. Payne trying to play defense. He said, hold up, you the fake number 1. Step back. Look, buddy flung way over there. He was lost, turning all around. By that time, it was already over with.
92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. Payne gets a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Z can't get it to go. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. From outside the arc, and that one's good. Shamet.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Here's Z. Good on the 3-point shot.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Payne passes to Robinson. Here's McBride. Shamet up top, light covering, and there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. White against Brunson. And McBride gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
White the pass to Z. Fires for 3. Knicks with the rebound. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Well, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Z. And, yep, another basket.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for 2nd place for points. What an unbelievable night. Bridges outside. Brunson outside. Pass to Towns. Out to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McBride's shot is off.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Z.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Bridges, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And stolen by Achua. Brunson outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Achua. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z. That's his 5th foul.
Who cares? It's 3.2 seconds left in the game.
Brunson scanning the floor. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
All right, YouTube, I appreciate all y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Come check me